So he seems to now grant that a state is a fact, a very powerful state, which the like of which has never existed in human history. And the second is so this is the factual question. Then what he calls evaluative or the ontological question is how to bring about Sharia governance. So there's no reconciliation. The challenge is Islamic government requires Islamic state, and that requires overcoming this state and building a new state and a strategy for that. So there's no reconciliation. The question of understanding the modern state and form of government, developing a strategy to overcome this state and at the same time develop an Islamic state, an Islamic form of governance, which Sharia can. And this Islamic state and Islamic government won't, and that's where Islamists are wrong. This won't wait until Islamic state actually overcome this state. But Islamic state and Islamic form of government will develop today within the existing states and form of government and develop alternative institutions. So the task is to develop a state within a state, government within government, society within society. And to a certain extent, all Islamic work does that. But what we need to do is to develop a coherent strategy in which the work of different Islamic groups, political Islamist, non-political Islamist, traditionalist, etc., ulama, so all tabligh, jihad, education system, the all work needs to be conceived in a way in which it strengthens each other and eventually leads to the establishment of Islamic State and Islamic government, which would be just a prelude to really the dominance of Islamic civilization. So Islamic State and governments, they are all tools. They are not ends in themselves. They're all tools to make the word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala the highest and to make the Islamic civilization at all levels a dominant civilization. Okay, so the first you have the ontology for states. So there's no, this challenge is further complicated by the reckoning that Saint Muslim has not done so much to. There's no complication there. I mean, if complication is if your conception is muddled. So these states are not Islamic states. These are imperialist backed and imperialist serving the states which are located or which are embedded in the imperialist systems. So the task is to overthrow these states and establish Islamic state like in Iran and Afghanistan. And then he goes about his rant against Iranian revolution, etc. Yet the state remains the favorite temple of the Islamists and ulama because the state is a reality template. But obviously, we need to understand a state and the conception of a state and how to overcome this state better. That's the thing. And state is not just the state at the level of government, but the state exists at the level of society as well, at the level of family. So it is more dynamic and more penetrative thing rather than something which is just certain institutions. Okay, we should stop here. Inshallah, we will start from here in recent.